Plane flies east from point A for 2 hours at a constant speed of 420 kilometers per hour until it reaches point B. It then changes direction by heading 20 degrees towards the south at the same speed until it reaches point C. As shown in the diagram below, the direct distance from A to C is 1,450 kilometers, and the angle BAC is 8.57 degrees. Find out how long it took to fly from B to C. So it wants us to find out how long, so the time it took for the plane to fly from B to C to the nearest minute. Okay, so more than likely we're going to have to find the distance of B to C first, and then we can find the time it took. So I'm going to call B to C X in this case here. So what do we know? We know the angle 8.57. We know that the distance from A to C is 1,450. We know that to get from A to B, it took 2 hours and it was at a constant speed of 420 kilometers per hour. So using our distance, speed and time, we can find out the distance from A to B using speed multiplied by time. So it went 2 hours at a speed of 420 kilometers per hour. So here, A to B, the distance was 840 kilometers. So now we've got this side, and we've got one angle. So we want to find out the other side. We've got an opposite angle. So in order to use the sine rule, we're going to need to know one more angle. We know that this angle here is 20 degrees, which is very helpful because it's on a straight line, which means that the inside angle here must be 160 degrees. And we can then find out the third angle, but I don't think it's going to be necessary to find the third angle because we already have enough information. So to find the distance for the BC, so the side X, over sine of 8.57 equals the other side that we know is 1,450 over sine of 160 degrees. So on our calculator, if we do the right hand side, 1,450 divided by sine of 160 degrees, it's going to give us 4,239.516, and that is a long recurring decimal. And then we can multiply that by the sine of 8.57, and that will give us 631.76, rounded to 2 decimal places, and that is the kilometers from the distance from B to C. The question is asking us how long it takes, so that means we need to get time, which is distance divided by speed. So we can divide this by 420 kilometers per hour because it tells us that it goes at a constant speed, and that will give us 1.5 hours, which to the nearest minute is 90 minutes.